Hello, my name's Alanna and I'm here to ask you some questions. How did you come up with the idea for One Life?
We wanted to make a series that showed as many people as possible the amazing things that animals do in the world, or how they behave, how they overcome the challenges they face in their lives. So we thought if we could do 10 hours of programming showing all the different types of animals, all the different ways they could come up with survival solutions, survival strategies, if you like, then that would make great television. So that was the idea.
What are your favourite animals to film and why?
That's a really hard question to answer because I love them all. You know, I get asked that question quite a lot actually. Sometimes I say dolphins, sometimes I say the frog, sometimes they even say the Komodo dragon. But I suppose most of all, the one I really enjoyed most was the dolphins going round and round in a circle where they beat their tails down into the mud, stir the mud up, they catch the fish in a net made out of mud. And the fish panic, they don't know where to go. They leap out of the water, and the dolphins just open their mouths, and the fish just pop in. I just thought that was an amazing story, so that's why I love dolphins.
What project are you working on next?
I'm working on two projects. One about the wildlife of Africa, doing a series about the whole of Africa, from right up in the north, up in the Atlas Mountains, across to Ethiopia, across to where the forest comes down to the sea on the west coast, all the way down to right in South Africa, and trying to show people the Africa that they've never seen before, places in Africa they've never seen, animals they've never seen. And I'm also working on a series called Survival, which is a bit like the One Life series, that the movie I just made. This one is going to be about following one animal across much more of its life, so not just one little moment in its life, but across its whole life.
Which films influenced or impressed you most as a child?
Well, that's a good question. The films that I loved as a child, I did like things like the Indiana Jones films. I like those kind of B-movie films where a hero has lots of adventures and he thinks he's got over one problem, and then another problem comes and he has another brilliant way of doing it, and then another problem comes up and he has another clever way of doing it. And in some ways, I think the animals do similar things. In the film, you see an animal has a problem and then it has a brilliant solution, it has a little trick up its sleeve that nobody expects, and then it does something amazing. And then you go to another story and another animal does another amazing trick. So, yeah, things like that.
Are there any films you like that you think you should watch again?
Well, I think you should watch as many films as you can, because I used to love watching films when I was young, and that's one of the reasons why I got into doing this job. What would be a good film to watch? There's a very good film that's just been made by Disney, in fact, called African Cats. That's a great film about the story of a pride of lions and a group of cheetahs that live in Africa. A friend of mine made, and I think that's a really good film. You should watch that. If you like natural history, if you like animals, that's a great one to watch.
Thank you for your time.
It's a pleasure. Very good interview. Thank you very much.